Hey, it's Ian from Ian Fitness, Chief Motivating Officer, and I am back for week number 2 at the University of Washington's Dare to Do 30-Day Challenge. I'm really excited to be here. I hope you've developed your winning mindset from week number 1. Today we're going to talk about the 4 most important strength training exercises. These are exercises you can do anytime throughout the day. You're generally going to want to get a nice warm-up going. You're going to want to get your body temperature up. You're going to want to get your heart rate going, some jumping jacks, a nice little jog, or a couple exercises to help prepare yourself for the warm-up. You can do these exercises any time of the day, but one of my strongest recommendations is to schedule ahead of time when you're gonna do this, when you're gonna do these exercises or do this workout. Before the day comes, schedule in either in the morning, in the afternoon, the evening, whatever works best for your schedule, but put them on your schedule. Doing so is gonna ensure that you're gonna be more likely to actually do these exercises. So without further ado, the 4 exercises. The first one, we have the push-ups. Push-ups are a great exercise, and the reason they're in my top 4 is because they're gonna recruit so many different muscles for you to work. They're gonna burn a lot of calories, you're gonna get stronger, it helps decrease your body fat percentage, and only a few of them you can already start to feel the difference. The other nice thing about the push-ups is there's several different modifications. If you can't start out on your toes, that's no problem. You can get just as great results just going from your knees. With your push-ups, you wanna make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders, your back is nice and flat, and your belly button is pulled in. Hands into the shoulders, back flat, lower yourself down, press yourself right back up. Exhale on the way up. If you get tired, you can bring your knees on the floor, lead with your hips and your belly button, lay yourself on the floor, press right back up. So the second exercise is the bodyweight squat. Also a really good exercise that recruits many different muscles, and the reason that's so important is the more muscles that are working, the more calories we're burning, the faster we're improving our metabolism, and then we're also burning stored body fat. So sitting down into squats, you can use even just a simple chair if you can't do a full bodyweight squat, where you can sit down in a chair and stand back up. Again, the more frequently you're doing these, the more often you're doing them, you're gonna get your heart rate going, you're gonna burn calories, you're gonna burn stored body fat. You wanna keep your knees back behind your toes, keep your back nice and flat, and sit down to about 90 degrees. Exhale on the way up. If you're feeling any pain in your knees, make sure that your knees are not tracking over your toes, and try sitting down a little bit, not quite as low. And then our third exercise is a plank. So a bodyweight plank where we're on our forearms, a nice straight line with our body. Make sure that you're squeezing every single muscle in your body. And again, as you do this, all of our muscles are working. We're burning calories, we're burning stored body fat, we're building muscle, and all these things are helping us. We're gonna be on our forearms. Your back is gonna be nice and flat. Hips are gonna be up, belly button folded, pulled in nice and tight. Right, so start on your forearms. Make sure your hips are not dropped down and they're not too high. Nice straight line. Squeeze your fists, squeeze your biceps, squeeze your belly, squeeze your buns, squeeze your quadriceps. All your muscles should be squeezed very tight. If it's feeling challenging, you can always drop to your knees, still squeezing all your muscles. And if you had a stopwatch or your cell phone, you can use the timer. And 30 seconds is a great start for this exercise to challenge yourself. And lastly, we have the burpee. So the great thing about the burpee is, again, all the different muscles that get recruited. It's really gonna challenge you cardiovascularly, which is a really big, important component when it comes to losing weight and burning fat. And it's one of those exercises that just really tires you out. Remember, with this exercise, it's really gonna challenge you cardiovascularly. So if you feel like you need a break, certainly take your break. To start with, you're gonna bend your knees, put your hands on the floor, and then you're gonna hop your feet back to your hands, and then jump up to the sky, all right? Here we go. Hands on the floor, hop the feet back, hop the feet up, jump to the sky. Hands on the floor, hop them back, hop them up, jump to the sky. If you need a modification, hands on the floor, step your feet back, step them back up, and you can either still get the jump in or not. If you wanna make it more challenging, hands on the floor, come down for a push-up, come back, jump to the sky. So the 4 of these exercises combined, when you build these into a circuit, are really going to have an effect on your body. And the cool thing about them is you can do them anywhere, anytime. It doesn't require any equipment and barely any space at all. So my recommendation to begin with is to go 10 repetitions of each exercise back to back to back. Give yourself a chance to rest, recover, feel your heart rate come down and your breath come back, and then you can go through it a second time. So there's your 4 most important strength training exercises to help you change your body and get yourself in better shape. Have fun with the exercises. I'm always available for questions, and I know you're gonna crush these workouts. We'll see you at week 3. Thanks so much.